everyone, how are we today? Just doing an all signs reading today, and we are looking at the next big thing you'll be celebrating in your life. Okay, so I'm sort of choosing this topic today because today is actually my son's birthday. So, in the celebration kind of mood already, wanting to look at how I can share that celebration energy with all of you. So we're going to look at, the next big thing in your life that you will be celebrating. Okay, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for a free personal reading. Today I've got the Power of Love activation cards. I do have the Soul Connection When Two Hearts Meet Oracle, and the lenormand I'm using, I have the fairy tale lenormand. Okay, so I'm going to actually start with Libra today. As always, you will see me taking timestamps. So getting started with Libra. Okay, Libra. Let's have a look, Libra. The next reason for celebration for our Libras. The next reason to celebrate for Libra. I'm going to grab out the oracles and then we'll delve into that with the lenormand. Okay, Libra. Next big thing for Libra to be celebrating. Okay, I'll show you that one first. Love. Love conquers all, Libra. And then we do have expression. Okay, you are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. So we're both talking about, acts of love, expression of love. So that's going to be the next big thing that you're going to be celebrating, is some big expression of love, Libra. We'll have a look here with the lenormand as well. Okay, Libra. Next big reason for Libra to celebrate. Definitely looking at a love message for you today, Libra. Firstly, we have the lilies, which is all about emotional intimacy. We do have that coming out with the heart. So we are seeing somebody being very, emotionally driven from their heart space, sharing love, unconditional love, romance with you. The lilies does also talk about long-term energy as well. So there is this really sort of unconditional factor coming through from this love, and somebody expressing that to you, or you sharing in the expression of love with somebody here. Very emotionally intimate. It's kind of the difference between sex and making love. So we see the making love here with that one. We also do see the stars coming through for you, Libra. So all your dreams are coming true. Everything that you wish for is being manifested. Lots of reasons for you to stay hopeful and optimistic. There is a lot of love in the near future here for you, Libra. And I feel for a lot of you, it's got to do with that expression. The way that love is expressed to you is what really sort of makes you celebrate. It's kind of this energy of, it's a really exciting kind of energy here, Libra. I dare say it'll be, coming through. It's kind of, I'm just trying to, there's something there that I'm trying to intuitively grab. It's like this, like the go big or go home kind of energy. Something big being expressed here, that has a long-term ramifications for you. So it's kind of like that energy of someone being like, I'm so certain about you, Libra, that let's celebrate our love by buying a home together, or something. It's quite big energy. So very interesting, Libra. But hopefully the celebrations all go good and you do get that expression of love. Leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading. You're more than welcome to check other placements as well. But we'll move on over to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Next big reason for Scorpio to celebrate. What's the next big reason for our Scorpios to be celebrating? Okay, getting both the oracles out for you. Scorpio, next big celebration for Scorpio, please. Okay, we do have forgiveness coming through firstly here, Scorpio. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. So the next thing that you're going to be celebrating, it does involve, it's a very intense energy. We do have the intense card coming through there as well, but it does involve forgiveness. Forgiving something that's happened in the past, forgiving someone from the past. I feel for a lot of you, this is forgiveness within yourself, not necessarily having to, actually forgive somebody or anything like that. It's more along the lines of, allowing forgiveness into your energy. All right. But it's very intense. It may be very emotional as well. We do have the intense card there. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. So for some of you, there may be a person in particular that you're needing to offer forgiveness, but it's just this energy of, I feel like it's more so intense within yourself and finding that true soul connection with yourself here, Scorpio. And there's a lot of intensity and emotion wrapped up in that forgiveness. But in some way, this is going to be a big reason for you to be celebrating, because once you sort of release that energy, you can move on from, the hurt. All right. Scorpio. Next big reason to celebrate for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Firstly, we have the stars. So your wishes are coming true here, Scorpio. Your desires are going to be fulfilled, having a lot of hope and optimism that things are going to work in your favor. I feel as though for a lot of you, this is specifically connected to this letter energy. So there's some sort of desired communication that you're wanting, some sort of communication that you are wanting here. Maybe this, for some of you, maybe this is, somebody needing, you wanting somebody else's forgiveness or what the desired communication is that you want somebody to accept your forgiveness or offer you forgiveness, or like they need to forgive you or you need to forgive them. It's kind of going both ways here. Maybe a mutual forgiveness for some of you here, but it's a desired outcome that you're wanting to communicate with somebody here. We do see that leading to the child energy as well. So, that fresh start after this forgiveness, after your dreams sort of coming true for you here, having that hope and optimism that desired communication happens. It gives you the chance to, start all over. This is a new beginning, that child energy here. For some of you, this is a desired communication from a child or about a child. So for some of you, if you haven't been in contact with a child, this may be that child reaching out to you, or some sort of communication about that child that is important for you here and allows you to, accept that forgiveness within yourself and move forward in the situation. But it really does talk about looking at things from your inner child as well, having that sense of wonder that anything can happen from here. There's a whole, realm for you to grow from here, this new beginning, this sense of adventure coming through for you here. It's a very interesting energy there, Scorpio, but it is going to be quite intense. Okay, I am feeling that for a lot of you, this is, it may not feel like a celebration at the time. There may be some intense emotions wrapped up in this, but there ultimately will be a reason to celebrate from this energy. Okay, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements. Leave a comment below if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading. But we'll move over to Saggy. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius's next big reason to celebrate. Next big celebration for our Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. Next big celebration for Sagittarius. Firstly, we have compassion. Okay, that says you demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. It has come out with temptation. Temptation, think carefully about the situation. So I feel as though this is kind of letting you know that there's something that's coming through where you may be very tempted to sort of act rashly or respond to somebody very brashly. It's asking you to think that through, avoid that temptation to, react out of anger or react in a certain way here, because, once you actually stop and try to actively come from an energy of compassion for this other person and understanding, and trying to understand rather than, following that temptation to just react. I feel as though it's really going to help you find the reason to celebrate in this energy here. I feel as though it's kind of like understanding brings the celebration, but the understanding, it involves avoiding temptation and coming from compassion rather than reaction and following that temptation to, temptation does talk about doing things, on the spur of the moment and following that temptation to just react rather than stop and think things through. So needing to have some compassion. And also I feel here, Sagittarius, that finding some compassion for yourself for any of the temptations that you have followed as well. If you have, followed temptation and done something quite, acted rashly or impulsively, finding that compassion for yourself will help you find the reasons to celebrate in that. So it's quite interesting here, but we'll go into the lenormand as well. Sagittarius. Next big reason to celebrate for Sagittarius. Yeah, I'm kind of getting this energy, Sagittarius, of, that in among, like, the temptation is to get swept up in the drama here. We have the cross and then the whip, and though it's kind of coming through doubly, because I am getting this message that the cross does talk about, sometimes carrying burdens, and what we would see with that is carrying the burden of conflict or this self-flagellation energy where you're beating yourself up about following temptations, about acting rashly and impulsively, but it's kind of like, if you react too impulsively here, then you will be sort of beating yourself up and have this inner conflict, and it will be sort of carried as, your cross to bear, that it will be a bit of a cross to bear, and it will be a bit of a burden on your shoulders, that you have created some sort of drama or conflict, or you've, just allowed it. You've reacted with conflict or drama, and then it becomes a bit of a burden here. But what we do see, once again, we see compassion and, really stopping and understanding things happening for a deeper reason here with the cross energy. And then with that whip energy, it's kind of like sometimes this energy of, you need to face the conflict in a different way in order to actually get through the conflict. So I do feel as though this is you actually sort of just stopping yourself and really trying to think things through and come from a more compassionate, understanding, spiritual angle, and looking at things as though, it may be destined that there's some sort of conflict or tension here, but it's all about how we can, compassionately understand that conflict and get through that conflict. That's really going to stop it from becoming a burden on us, and allow us to, find the other side of that conflict. Because then we do see the dog energy. Okay, so the dog energy in itself talks about compassion all over again, and it's this loyalty to, I feel strongly here for a lot of you that this has got to do with somebody else. that there's this energy of, you know, the temptation is to react and, you know, cause, you know, delve into the trouble, the drama of the situation, allow conflict to unfold in a certain way. Like, it feels like the conflict would be like, that's part of the pattern. If you start fighting with this person, it always ends up the same way, and then you're carrying that as a burden. You're feeling guilty, or you know, beating yourself up about the way that this conflict has happened between you and this person. But it seems to be that the reason to celebrate is all about the way that you get through the conflict, and the way that you actually come at that conflict, you know, with trying to understand and be compassionate and support this person, or allow them to support you and be compassionate towards you, rather than rushing head on into the conflict itself. You know, taking a step back and not reacting, taking that time to just stop and be like, because too, with the dog card being the strong card of friendship here, it does have a bit of a message here of like, is the friendship, is your loyalty to this friendship, to this relationship, stronger than the need to argue about it? I'm kind of getting that message here as well. The temptation to argue is strong, but, you know, getting through that conflict without, you know, it being a huge drama is actually going to help you and this person be much stronger together, loyal. Pardon me, Sagittarius. Still dealing with this cough. It's just not going away. But it feels like there's a, you know, there's a strong sense of companionship. You and this person want to be a part of each other's lives. You want to understand and be compassionate, but it's just a matter of dealing with the way that you deal with conflict with this person. But it will bring around, you know, reason to celebrate getting through the conflict. Okay, check your other placements. Leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading, and I'll move on to Capricorn. All right, so moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, next big reason that you will be celebrating. Capricorn, next big reason for Capricorn to celebrate. And grab your other oracle. Next big reason for our Capricorn to be celebrating. Next big reason for Capricorn to celebrate. Okay, so we have respect coming through first here, Capricorn. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. I feel like this is actually somebody showing you respect, Capricorn. We also have bond. Okay, a love bond grows stronger over time. So it's kind of feeling like, you know, finally getting that bond that it's respectful, somebody that respects you the way that you deserve to be respected. It does feel like that, and I'm not necessarily picking up that it's romantic love, but it's kind of like somebody, I feel like this is somebody that you already know, that you may feel as though there's some sort of disrespect coming from this person's energy, and you know, they're starting to show you the respect that you deserve. Okay, Capricorn. Next big reason for Capricorn to celebrate. Okay, so we do have the ship coming through first here, Capricorn. So some sort of journey is being undertaken here. For some of you, this may be something to do with physical travel as well. There may be, you know, that may be involving the next big reason for you to celebrate is some sort of physical travel. You know, it can also just talk about a journey that's sort of just beginning for you, because, you know, that sense of adventure, I'm getting that coming through with the next card as well, the child energy. So for some of you, like, once again, I'm getting a very literal thing here too, that your bond with a child may be increasing because you're traveling with this child. But I also am getting this, you know, this adventure, this sense of adventure. Life is just beginning, because the child does talk about new beginnings and, you know, things that are sort of in their childhood growing and expanding and coming through in a really nice new kind of way. It's that sense of adventure for life and starting new journeys and adventures here with both of those cards. For a lot of you, it does involve a conversation as well. We do have the birds there. So for a lot of you, this definitely is some sort of conversation that is bringing this respect out, and showing you that there's this respect being given to you here. So maybe, I'm kind of getting to that, for some of you, it may be having a conversation about this travel, this new journey that you're starting here, this new beginning for a lot of you here. But I am also definitely picking up that for some of you this is much more physical, that it's an actual physical travel, covering some sort of distance. You may even be going on a cruise with the ship energy there, and the birds energy. We do see birds represented on in travel in quite a few ways too. It could be talking about flights and those sorts of things. It can also talk about, a lot of chit chat and gossip type energy. So I'm feeling that for one of you, it may be that, somebody that this person that has been showing you this disrespect, you have been feeling that disrespect because, maybe they've been gossiping about you, or there's been some sort of rumor that this person has been involved in, and it's sort of you're starting a brand new journey here and realizing that, there's, crossing the distance, covering some distance between you and that person by having these conversations, these chats. Very, very interesting energy there, Capricorn, because I am getting that for a couple of you, that definitely is actual travel coming through there. So you may be going on a holiday that is maybe it's even just a childlike type of holiday where you're embracing your inner child. You never know, booking a cruise on one of those cruise ships with all the water slides and all that sort of thing. That would be so much fun. But yeah, I'm getting all that sort of stuff for you there, Capricorn. But for others of you, it is definitely somebody, starting to show you the respect that you deserve, and creating a stronger bond with that person by being playful and free and starting new adventures with this person, going on an adventure with this person, and really actually sitting. It's kind of with that bird's energy. It's kind of sometimes that energy of, staying up late at night, having these conversations, and you're just getting along so well that you're just talking until, all hours of the night kind of energy as well. It's very playful, fun, young kind of energy. All right, but that's what we've got for you, Capricorn. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, but we'll move over to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Next big reason for Aquarius to celebrate. Next big celebration for Aquarius. Grabbing your two oracles out first, Aquarius. Aquarius. Next big celebration for Aquarius. Next reason for Aquarius to celebrate. I'm going to take both of those. Okay, we do have creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. So being very creative in the way that you're bringing things to light within yourself, within, expression of yourself, and, new ideas, and doing things in new ways, especially within relationships, I feel, because we do have trust and admire have both sort of come out here. Very interesting to me. For some reason, it's the imagery of both of these cards having the hands linking. That somehow seems important for you here, Aquarius. With this admire card, they actually both have small little anchors tattooed on their fingers where they're linking, and the trust card is, holding each other's hand with the wedding rings being shown. So it does feel very relationship based, and expressing new ideas with how to show your admiration and trust for somebody, or vice versa. So trust does say you need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. And admire does say it's time to think about everything that you admire in your partner. So I feel like for some of you, there's this celebration is coming through in the way that you are, coming up with a new idea on how to show your trust and admiration for somebody. I do feel like for a lot of you, it's you expressing the creative idea on this energy. So, but it's bringing through, reason to celebrate for you here, Aquarius. But we'll have a look with the lenormand as well. Okay, Aquarius. Next reason for Aquarius to celebrate. We have the bird's energy here. Okay, so that talks about conversations. Having some sort of conversation with somebody about, we have here the snake and then the mountain. Okay, so the snake can talk about a few different things. I'm kind of getting that there's some sort, it can talk about deception in some senses here, and then we have the mountain, which is obstacles or delays. So it's kind of like, I feel like for a lot of you though, it's you're deceiving yourself about the obstacles. The obstacles aren't actually as big and crazy as you think they are in this connection. I do feel for a lot of you this is about a connection, and you sort of sitting down and having that conversation with somebody about these perceived obstacles. It does feel like it's a perceived obstacles, but once you actually sort of sit down and have these conversations, you're realizing that they're not actually as huge of an obstacle as you thought, that you're both willing to put in the work to overcome anything that's getting in the way here, because of the passion and the desire and the physical intimacy that you both have here. With the creative card coming out too, I do feel that for some of you that there is a very sexual connotation here. With the snake does talk about physical intimacy, and I do feel that for some of you it's kind of it is actually talking about showing this person how much you trust them and admire them through some sort of sexual activity, showing your passion and your desire to this person in a creative way. It can also talk about, because I'm getting that, it keeps showing me the showing them your trust, allowing this person to have power as well, because the snake energy here, the snake and the mountain is actually the Capricorn card. Okay, and then the snake is the Scorpio card. So they're both very highly sexual energies in those star signs, in a very sort of power dynamic kind of way. If you're kind of getting where I'm going with that, you showing your trust to this person in a sexual way by allowing them to sort of take the reins and have a little bit more domineering, powerful kind of energy when it comes to sex. So it's kind of, I'm getting creativity in that sense too. Like I'm hearing things like ropes and stuff like that, and that you admire them, so I'm definitely getting like power play kind of stuff coming through, like, and we do call Capricorn, ruled by Daddy Saturn. So that's coming through as well. But I am strongly getting here that this is Scorpio and Capricorn energy rather than the snake and the mountain. It's kind of talking about that passion, that physical desire, and you sort of being a bit creative and showing this person how much you actually trust them. So I'm hearing safe word as well. So very interesting. So the way to get under this person's skin, and that may actually bring around a lot of celebration between you and this person, by being creative about how you're expressing your trust and admiration for this person. Very interesting, Aquarius. Let me know in the comments. I'm so nosy. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Okay, so we'll move on over to Pisces. Pisces. Next celebration energy for our Pisces. What's Pisces' next reason to celebrate? Grabbing both your oracles out first here, Pisces. Pisces, next big reason to celebrate. I feel like I'm already getting this energy of this is happening sooner than you think, Pisces. Because it keeps coming to me like it just feels very quick, like very soon, this celebration, this reason to celebrate. We have freedom coming through for you here, Pisces. That does say you are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Being very open, allowing yourself to be free. Okay. We also see a lot of freedom in this card here as well with the peace dove. We have the spiritual card there. It does say your spiritual journey is beginning. So opening up to some sort of spiritual journey, expressing your yourself as a spiritual being. It does really feel as though it is going to bring around a lot of happiness and celebration for you. And like I said, it's kind of like, I feel like you're taking flight very, very soon here, Pisces. But we'll have a look with the lenormand as well. Okay. Pisces, next reason to celebrate. Firstly, we have the cross. So once again, seeing that spiritual energy coming through with the cross, that's all about spirituality. Destiny has its path in mind for you here, Pisces. Releasing any burdens, allowing yourself to open up and release any burdens that you've been carrying spiritually, especially. There is destiny at play. Have faith that things are working out the way they are supposed to for you here, Pisces. We have the child as well. So for some of you, this may have to do, because we do also have the birds, which is all about conversations. So some of you, there may be a very spiritual conversation taking place with a child or with somebody younger than you, with somebody who's about to have a child, I'm getting for some of you here, or about children just in general, about childlike kind of energy, talking to somebody about your inner child and being able to express your inner child, okay? Because with that freedom energy, opening yourself up to, really, really get back in touch with your inner child and be playful and free and look at the world as with this sense of wonder that anything could happen. When I grow up, I want to be, whatever, and really thinking about life from that innocent perspective of a child rather than, having the weight of the world on your shoulders, Pisces. Really, freeing yourself from any sort of anything that's trying to hold you back from being playful and fun and embracing your inner child here. It's going to bring around a lot of, happiness for you, Pisces. And there's a reason to celebrate just in your spiritual energy, I feel, for a lot of you. Okay, you're more than welcome to check your other placements. Leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading. But Aries, next big celebration for our Aries. Today we're celebrating my child's 7th birthday, Aries. So we're in the mood to celebrate. And what's the next celebration that's coming for Aries? Grabbing both your oracles out first. Next big reason to celebrate for Aries. Gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. Being grateful for the small stuff, I feel here, Aries. Really showing your gratitude to the universe, really actually accepting the good things in your life and appreciating those good things in your life, especially the things regarding commitment. All right, we have commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. So for some of you, it's kind of just being grateful that you have found somebody that you want to commit to, that you are willing to commit to things, whether that be, you know, within relationships or, you know, other areas of your life. Commitment is very strong here, you know, and it's an important thing for you to be achieving. Being grateful for the fact that you have been able to stay committed to something or other. I'm hearing for a lot of you, this is like commitment to a job or like something that you've been doing in your life. I don't necessarily feel like this is an actual relationship for a lot of you. I feel like it's like it's that energy of like, I committed to, you know, doing this every single day, and I have been doing this, like going to the gym every single day, and I have done that for a year. So, you know, awesome. Being grateful that you've been able to do that, that you've shown yourself this discipline, this commitment to yourself. I'm getting that it's that kind of stuff for a lot of you, that it's, you know, maybe there's something like an addiction that you've committed, that I'm not going to do that again, and you've stuck to it. Or for some of you, you may be starting this this commitment now. But we'll delve into the lenormand as well here. Don't mind me, I've just got a throat lolly going. Okay, Aries. Next reason for Aries to celebrate. The stork coming through here first, Aries. So this is, I feel like this is that grateful energy, being grateful for the things that have been stirred up in your energy, the changes that you have been able to make, the new energy that you've brought into your life by making a commitment to yourself, or that you are going to be making this commitment to yourself, and it's stirring up brand new energy for you here. Okay, for some of you, I am getting that for at least one of you, this may be a pregnancy. Okay, there may be a pregnancy, and your commitment to that unborn child is what you're grateful for at the moment here, or very soon. Because we do have the bear energy here too, and the bear is very nurturing and protective. So that's definitely you. You know, if this is like a pregnancy, that it's you showing that I'm committed to this, and I want to nurture this you know, unborn child, and protect this and whatnot. So it's very protective, nurturing energy. For those others of you that, you know, if there's no pregnancy in your life at the moment, this is the energy of like nurturing the fact that you've been able to stay committed and put up boundaries around that commitment and stick to it. And you know, being grateful for the nurturing and protective aspects of yourself, being able to, you know, protect all the new energy that you're trying to stir up for yourself, so that you you know that you're on the kind of right path here, Aries. We do have the birds as well. So for some of you, that may be a conversation happening directly about your protective energy, about boundaries, about your personal strength and power in being able to, you know, stick to a commitment. I kind of feel, and you're talking to somebody about that, having a conversation about that, even if that conversation is just within yourself, and you're saying to yourself, Aries, you're going to stick this out. You know, you can do this. You're going to nurture yourself by staying in this commitment. All right. So, and it's bringing through that, you know, there's a lot of gratitude and reason for you to celebrate. And I do feel that for some of you, you know, this may just be something really small in your life, but it's showing us, you know, I keep hearing, you know, being grateful for the smallest things, because sometimes the smallest things are what makes the biggest difference. And celebrating and being grateful for those tiny little things that are helping us grow and change is really going to help inspire that energy to continue, and inspire you to stay connected and committed to that energy as well. Okay, Aries, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Moving on to Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Next big celebration for Taurus. Okay, what's coming up for Taurus to celebrate? Grabbing both your oracles out, Taurus. Next big celebration coming through for our Taurus. Oh, I really should not have worn my hair out today, Taurus. It is so hot today. Crazy. Firstly, we have trust. Okay, that says you have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. So this is all about trusting yourself, celebrating that you can trust yourself, that your intuition is guiding you in the right direction here. We also have attraction. Divine soul counterpart attraction transcends superficiality. So that does say divine soul counterpart attraction. So it does let us know that there is a divine soul counterpart in your energy, and trusting that even if you don't know who that person is, that they're already in your energy. So even if you haven't met them already, have faith that it's right around the corner, because that attraction is already there. That energy, it's like an energy attraction I'm getting from that you're feeling drawn to somebody's energy, and it's all happening sort of on the, maybe for some of you it may not even be in reality as of yet, but it's all sort of happening in the energy at the moment, this attraction. And it's kind of like, like getting that magnet kind of effect, that you're being drawn to one another, and so soon you will actually meet, is I'm getting for some of you. But we'll have a look here with the lenormand as well. Okay, Taurus. Next reason for Taurus to celebrate. Next big celebration for Taurus. So firstly, we have the Tower, Taurus. Okay, so that's come through with the cross. Okay, so we're seeing that spiritual connection straight away there. That with that cross energy, it's definitely spiritual. It's kind of like all the foundations of the energy are being built right now. You may be sort of feeling as though you're spending a lot of time alone. Up in your own little fortress. Rapunzel, let down your hair. But it's kind of like, the energy is asking you to let down your hair, because that person, that attraction, it's so close. It's like you're letting down your hair, and when you wait, you may have to wait a week or something, and then the person comes along and sees your hair, or like the Rapunzel story, hears you singing. So you're doing your bit here by building that foundation within yourself, nice and tall and strong in a spiritual element. Trusting that, if I let down my hair, someone will come. It's kind of that energy. If you build it, they will come, is what I'm kind of getting here. So if you're someone who is single and waiting for somebody to come into your life, waiting for that divine soul counterpart, I'm kind of getting this energy of, making space in your life for that person now. It's the same sort of thing. It's like, if you're wanting to, if you're wanting to move house and you're trying to manifest a brand new house into your energy, a lot of the time, the way that you can help yourself manifest that is act as though it's already on its way, trusting your intuition, knowing that it's happening for you, starting to pack the boxes up, starting to pack the house up, so that when you do get approved for that house, you can sort of move straight on in. And I'm kind of getting that energy here for you with relationships and all that sort of thing, trusting that it's coming, trusting that your energy is not wrong, your spirit is not wrong here, that the deeper inside yourself and the more of a fortress all unto yourself that you feel, it's actually helping you, build this strong tower of independent energy that is attracting another independent energy toward you here, Taurus. And it's a very, very spiritual connection. And like I said, with that attraction card, it's already going in the spiritual realm here. I feel for a lot of you, the energy is there. It just maybe hasn't hit reality yet. So trusting your intuition is not wrong about this, all right? It's just around the corner. It does lead to the house energy. So for some of you, it may involve packing up and moving house, so that may actually, give you reason to celebrate that. I've been, like I just sort of used in my own example there, that you're starting to make room in your life now for that change to happen tomorrow. Not saying that it's going to happen tomorrow. I'm not talking specific time frames here. I'm just saying. But the house energy, it definitely can talk about that divine soul counterpart as well. Somebody who really does help you feel stable and secure. It's like that, home is where the heart is, being able to start a family, your spiritual family is what's connecting here. So really attracting that into your life at the moment, Taurus. So for some of you, it may not even be a romantic connection, that divine soul counterpart energy. It may just be part of your spiritual family. It doesn't always necessarily mean that it's romantic love, but it's definitely on the way here, Taurus. And like I said, the energy's already there. So trust yourself. All right. It's not too far away. That's your next big celebration coming through, Taurus. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading. And we'll move over to Gemini. Gemini, how are we today? Next big reason for Gemini to be celebrating. Next big celebrate for Gemini. All right, and you're getting both your oracles out first. Gemini, next big celebration for Gemini. Next reason for Gemini to celebrate. Okay, I'll show you this one first because we do have the confusion card. That does say all seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. So I'm kind of getting here that because the next card we have is the vision card, and it's feeling a little bit like currently your vision is a little bit clouded by confusion. You may be feeling a little bit confused and not sure where to go with something, but asking the divine to provide the answers you need, understanding that everyone experiences confusion. Confusion is part and parcel of life, unfortunately. But we also have the vision card, like I said. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So there you go. That maybe for some of you, that confusion is being created because you're, because confusion in the lenormand would equate to the clouds energy, which does talk about overthinking. So I feel like for a lot of you here, you're looking at all the small things. You're not actually stepping back and looking at the bigger picture. And when you step back and look at the bigger picture, it's going to help you, clear your vision and see more clearly, untie all the confusion for yourself. And that's going to bring through, once you see the bigger picture, there's a reason for celebration in that. But we'll have a look with the lenormand as well. Gemini. Next big reason to celebrate for Gemini. Gemini, next big celebration for Gemini. Yeah, so straight away, again, I'm seeing we've got the whip and then the moon coming through for you here, Gemini. So straight away, we're seeing that confusion all over again. It's kind of talking about, self-conflicted emotions here with those two cards. It's this is all about trouble, tension, drama just within yourself. I feel for you, Gemini, that you're all these thoughts going through your head are confusing you even more. It's creating more tension for you because your emotions seem to be very haywire at the moment, and you've got self-conflicting emotions like pardon. It's like you can't even keep yourself straight here, Gemini. You're all over the place. I'm getting, it's like whiplash with that whip energy here and the emotions going, running really high for you here, Gemini. So it's obviously very important for you to stop and slow down a little bit with the emotional stuff. And actually, with the moon there, it's letting me know that your intuition is trying to help you clear your vision and trying to show you the bigger picture, but you're kind of overthinking things a lot here and causing more conflict within yourself than is necessary, causing that confusion within yourself. But, with the house being the third card we have got for you here, it does show us that this is going to stabilize. You are going to find that vision, that clearing the clearing the confusion for yourself, but it's going to take stopping. The house is an energy that does not have movement. Okay, it's a very stable, secure energy where we need to just stop and really focus on our home, our family, our sense of home is where the heart is. So stopping and focusing back in on your own little personal bubble, and not allowing all this conflicting emotions to drive you this way and then that way, then this way. Really needing to stabilize yourself, and you will be finding that stabilization, but you just need to sort of step back and look at the bigger picture. Because what I'm sort of feeling here too is that this inner conflict that you've got going on here emotionally, it's like you're inside this house, all right, and you're looking at every single room inside the house. You're looking at the kitchen, and you're looking at the bathroom, you're looking at the bedrooms, you're looking in the attic. We don't really have attics here in Australia, but you're looking in all the different rooms, but you're not actually stepping outside the house and looking at the house as a whole. All right, you're trying to work out how to fix the leak in the bathroom, how to fix the leak in the kitchen, how to fix the leak in the bedroom. And if you actually just step outside the house and look at the house as a whole, you realize that all those leaks are actually coming from one little spot on the roof. And if you solve that problem, it's going to solve all these other problems for you. You're needing to step back and look at the bigger picture here. And once you do that, it's going to clear your vision. And it's kind of like, I'm just kind of getting like a aha kind of moment for you, being the reason that you're celebrating in the near future here, Gemini. It's kind of you stepping back from everything, and then you kind of go, oh, for real? It was that easy? Now I understand this so, much better, because I've stepped back and I've looked at it as a whole rather than looking at all the little problems. I've stepped back and I've looked at and I'm kind of getting like the celebration is that, aha, that's it. That kind of aha moment is the celebration for you here, Gemini, where everything sort of finally clicks into place for you, and all of a sudden your vision is clear and you know exactly where you're going from here. All right, so just slow down, Gemini. I'm getting this very frenetic, too much going on pace at the moment, Gemini. So stop and slow down and look at the bigger picture rather than looking at all the individual issues. All right, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements as well. But we will move on over to our Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Next big celebrate for Cancer. The next thing Cancer will be celebrating. The next thing Cancer will be celebrating. Okay. The next celebration for our Cancers. What's the next thing Cancer will be celebrating? Oh, Cancer. Firstly, we have unity. I know these cards aren't picking up the wording on the cards in my camera. My camera is so dodgy at the moment. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. There's something very, very deep about your message here, Cancer. You're connected to somebody. It's feeling very spiritually energy connection. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So I feel like for some of you, it's kind of reminding you that the love that you feel for this person, they feel that for you as well. And I'm feeling for a lot of you, there may be distance between you and this person. For some of you, this person may be passed on, but it's kind of wanting you to know that the love that you feel for this person, they still feel that as well, even if they're no longer, here in reality with us. It's amplified across existence on all levels. All right. We also have the 1111 card. 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. So you're in unity with a twin flame counterpart. Like I am getting that for one or two of you, this may be actually like a twin flame that is no longer on Earth. And that's okay too. With twin flame energy, you will meet this person again. Okay, like 1111, it's repeated. It's repeated, destined to connect on, doesn't matter what plane of existence, what reality you're living in, it repeats. All right. And that love that you share with this twin flame has a ripple effect across the universe. For some of you, I am getting because I am getting that there's a separation. Like I'm getting that, with both of those energies there, that for some of you, you're in the period of twin flame separation. Okay, so if you know anything about the twin flame journey, and if you know of your twin flame in this lifetime, maybe look up the twin flame separation period, because I feel like you're in this period with this person, and I feel like for some of you, you know who this person is, and you're just currently in separation period, both growing, and I'm just feeling that unity is so strong. It's kind of coming through that we're about to come out of separation. Okay, so for those of you who haven't actually met your twin flame in this reality, you may be very soon meeting them, and starting that twin flame journey in this lifetime as well. Harmony and balance of soul counterparts. I do feel as though you are coming into harmony and balance with a twin flame counterpart. You are coming into or back into unity with a twin flame counterpart. But we'll have a look at the lenormand as well here. And not everyone believes in twin flame stuff, and that's fine, okay? But it's that kind of energy where certain things are destined, and certain people on our path are destined. So regardless of whether you believe in twin flames as a structure or not, there is this unity between you and somebody in this reality that you're about to come into balance with this person, all right? Cancer. Next big celebration for Cancer. Okay. I do kind of get this energy for I have been getting this energy a lot today with this deck. The mountain energy has actually been, rather than telling me its normal meanings, it's telling me I'm the Capricorn card. So there may be a Capricorn from your past. We have the mice there as well. A Capricorn that you thought was lost to you. A Capricorn, once again with that twin flame journey, there may be a Capricorn that you have not been in touch with, that there's some sort of distance, that you feel like you've lost that person to you. They were taken from you. I'm feeling Capricorn, but the mountain a lot of the time does talk about obstacles and delays. So there may have been some delays in you meeting this person or reconnecting with this person. But we do see there that for a lot of you, I'm straight up, this is a Capricorn, okay? I'm just getting that pretty straight up there, that for a lot of you it is actually a Capricorn, or somebody with very strong Capricorn placements, or they may just act like a Capricorn, very strong and powerful boss type energy. They're very determined and perseverant type people. They're putting in the hard work. They focus on work a lot, but we do see that the obstacle is that you lost them. The obstacle is that this still stresses you out a little bit. It keeps you up late at night. This person keeps you up late at night. That's interesting. Sorry, I was getting it. They will be keeping you up. I'll tell you the message I got then. The message was this, when I said this person has kept you up late at night, like I was talking about thinking about this person keeps you up late at night stressing. But then I heard also that, yeah, and they will be keeping you up late at night for other reasons soon. Okay, so a bit of, sometimes the universe likes to be quite funny, because we do see the stork as well. new energy getting stirred up here. Brand new energy getting stirred up. You know, the stalk really does, you know, bring through movement. It's new beginnings, new ideas on how to do things, you know, how to absolve this loss from the past, how to absolve any stress and obstacles that you've perceived in this connection in the past, how to stir that up and get that energy moving forward. You know, it can also be the pregnancy card as well, guys. So keep that in mind. You know, if that's something that maybe, you know, affects you, that is also the, you know, and we do see that unity as well. So remember, if we're coming into unity with somebody and you not wanting a pregnancy, just be aware that that may have potential um, celebration energy for some of you there, but not all of them. I'm feeling that maybe only one of you would be affected by that pregnancy energy, to be honest. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. More than welcome to leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading as well. But for now, we'll move on over to Leo. Leo, next big celebration energy for Leo. What's the next reason for Leo to celebrate? Next big reason for Leo to celebrate. Peacefulness. Yep, I would definitely celebrate that, Leo. No, it's very hard sometimes, actually, with the peacefulness stuff, because, you know, when we're so used to, and I kind of feel like I'm being drawn to say this to you, Leo, that, you know, when you've had a life of, you know, conflict and drama and chaos and all that crazy stuff, peacefulness is so hard to be comfortable in. It can be a really difficult energy to just actually accept peacefulness as, you know, a reason to celebrate. But, you know, sometimes those quiet moments are the biggest thing to celebrate, especially when life is crazy and hectic. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. So I feel for a lot of you that is the be all and end all of this message for you here, Leo, that a few moments of peace is the biggest celebration that you're receiving in the next few weeks. And I feel like, you know, the recognition of that, we have the recognition card here, and accepting that is actually, for some of you, very uncomfortable, but it is the biggest reason to celebrate. Okay, you know, when life is crazy, sometimes that is the biggest thing that we want, is that moment of, okay, I can just chill for today. What? So the divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. So yeah, those signs and miracles for you at the moment, Leo, they're coming in small moments of calm. All right, but we'll have a look with the lenormand as well. Next big celebration for Leo. Next reason for Leo to celebrate. We have some more restful, peaceful energy here with the garden. Okay, so that is the restful social card. So it's kind of like, you know, just chilling and meeting up with friends, going somewhere restful and peaceful like a garden, and meditating, you know, the beach, the riverside, all those sorts of places, and just sitting and enjoying it. I feel for a lot of you here. I'm feeling it's talking more about public spaces for you, Leo, rather than the social aspect of the garden. The garden can talk about, you know, meetings and that social kind of energy, but I do feel for you here it's really based in that peacefulness kind of energy, getting out to a public space and just sitting and enjoying the sunshine. Feels quite good for you here, especially with the bouquet as well, Leo. The bouquet being flowers as well. For a lot of you, I feel like, you know, this is legitimately a public garden, or even your own back garden, sitting and resting and just looking at the flowers and sitting in the flowers and meditating for a little while, watching the bees buzzing around, that sort of thing. Giving yourself the time, the love, the energy to actually just sit and be peaceful. All right. It is like your reward for all your hard work. It's a gift from the universe to actually sit and enjoy the nature that the universe has given us. All right. So I do feel like that's what's coming through there for you at the moment, Leo. We also have the crossroads. Okay, so it's going to give you clarity, I feel. Being able to, the more that you're able to find those moments of zen and that peaceful, calm energy within yourself, take time to go and sit in the garden. It's actually going to help you, really understand any choices or decisions that you're facing in your life. And it's also going to allow you to know that you are on the right path for yourself. For some of you too, I'm getting that this may actually be a very physical path, going hiking in nature. Once again, I'm getting that, the peaceful sounds of nature, that symphony of nature, and even just taking a nature walk, maybe coming through here as well, Leo. So I am just getting this energy of just like bliss out, Leo. Just enjoy it while you can, because, that peacefulness never lasts long, especially if you're like me and you've got kids, all right? If you can get a few moments of calm and peace, enjoy it while you can, because we all know that the crazy stuff is going to be just around the next corner anyway, all right? It's going to get hectic and rat race and all that stuff all over again very, very soon. So enjoy it while you can, Leo. A lot of celebration for you just in those peaceful moments, all right? But you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. We'll move on to Virgo. Virgo, next big celebration for Virgo. Okay, what's the next thing Virgo is celebrating? Getting both your oracles out straight away, Virgo. Next big celebration for Virgo. What's the next thing Virgo is celebrating? We have the moment card here, Virgo, that does say, think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. Okay, so for those of you who are, in a connection, thinking of, those special moments that brought you together. For those of you who are not in connections, think of how you can create a special moment to help bring you closer to people, whether that be, platonic friends, family, or potential, love relationships. Thinking of things that you can actually just, have a special moment with someone, share a special moment with somebody. What can you be doing in order to create that environment between you and somebody? Because we do also have the cause and effect card coming through. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. All right, so that's why I'm kind of getting a future energy with this moment of a special moment that brings you joy with somebody else. I do feel as though for a lot of you this is a future moment that hasn't even happened yet, and we're thinking about the cause and effect of that. So that's why we're sort of wanting to pre-plan this special moment, because the effect that this may have on your life is huge, and you don't want to enter. I'm just kind of getting this energy of a Virgo, kind of going out on a date or something, and if you haven't actually planned this date at all, these moments are going to get all muddled up a little bit. But if you're creating space for a special moment for you to get to know this person on a deeper level, the effect of that is going to be, huge, and it's going to actually really help with the, developing this relationship in the direction that you want. So I'm just sort of getting that as an example here, that, putting effort into, uh, the things that you want to yield results here, the cause and effect, thinking about the effects that you want, and how I can cause that to be the effect that I get, is kind of what I'm getting here. And that's going to create a lot of celebration for you, because you're going to be like, I'm so glad I created that moment between me and this person, so that it could, because it led on to this and then this and then this, like it's feeling like there's a snowball effect from this moment you're creating here, Virgo. But we'll have a look with the lenormand as well. Okay, Virgo. Next big celebration for Virgo. Yeah, so we have the lilies coming through here, Virgo. So yeah, like I was sort of picking up on intuitively, this is going to have snowball effect, long-term effects. It's going to help you, create that bond between you and somebody. We do have emotional intimacy comes through with the lilies, as well as that longevity, the long-term effect of these moments that you're sharing with somebody. All right, so it's definitely worth pre-planning some of these little special moments in the near future for yourself here, Virgo. We do also have the fish. So the fish is the card of abundance, wealth, and finances. So, it's going to have ramifications in a lot of ways. It's going to help create this, abundance of emotion, of vulnerability between you and this person. It's going to, create an abundance, in a lot of ways, possibly financially for some of you here. It's like I said, that snowball effect. I'm just getting that snowball effect here for you, Virgo, that, the smallest little thing that you're planning out now, that small special moment between you and your partner. It may not be a romantic partner. It could just be a business partner, that sort of thing as well. Especially if you want it to be a financial thing, it would be a special moment between you and your business partner, connecting on a more emotional level. Plan that out well. It could just be, we do see in that moment card, it's two people meeting over coffee. So it definitely could be a business partnership sort of thing as well. But definitely possibly leading to an abundance of finances, a stronger sense of wealth in the future, more about emotional abundance between the two of you. And we also have the rider as well. So, good news is on the way. That the effect of this is going to be apparent relatively quickly. All right, that it's going to come in pretty quick. Your opportunity to take advantage of these special moments coming in quickly, and the effect is going to be quick as well, Virgo. You are going to sort of see some sort of instant gratification for this sort of stuff, and it's going to leave you celebrating that. Geez, I just feel this energy of, geez, I'm glad I took the time to plan that special moment, because wow, that worked out well for me. All right, I just kind of feel that for you here, Virgo. But that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for a free personal reading, and I will see you all again soon.